Coming up, emotions run high on the mountain. And struggling to scale record heights.
I've got a bit of a headache and I feel quite dizzy.
Can anyone conquer Cotopaxi?
It hurts. It really hurts.
The serious adventurers have begun a colossal challenge, attempting a record-breaking climb up the 20,000-foot volcano Cotopaxi.
I'm starting to feel it. It's getting really tough.
The first goal was to get to their advanced base camp at 16,000 feet, but the lack of oxygen was crippling.
My throat's gone all tight. I can't swallow if I know how to breathe.
Sarah suffered AMS, acute mountain sickness, and had to go down.
Well done, guys.
All the rest made it to their spectacular new camp, but soon Liam also started to show signs of mountain sickness.
I just don't feel well. I just want to go back down.
Would he be the next victim of the mighty volcano? The young adventurers have spent their first night camped at 16,000 feet. Expedition leaders Ben and Polly wake them up.
It's a beautiful day. Very, very cold. It snowed overnight. Really? Get yourselves up. Get yourselves dressed. It was terrible with the wind.
Oh my... The smell.
I just want to go back to sleep. I'm tired. I got a headache because I haven't had enough sleep. Because we're on a slant and I keep rolling over. And Matt keeps pushing me. I kept falling on Liam. Liam kept pushing me this way, and then Will was pushing me this way, and then it was just a horrible night's sleep, to be honest.
Liam was hoping he'd feel better this morning, but he's also had a rough night.
I hardly got any sleep. Today, when I just woke up, I had a bit of a headache, but now I got out of tent, I'm feeling a bit sick again.
Advanced Base Camp is only a quarter of the way to the summit. Most of the two-stage climb from here is on snow and ice, so the ascent will pause for a day while the team train on a glacier. At the bottom of the mountain, Sarah is feeling a little better, and she's determined to try to rejoin the main team for the training session.
Slowly, slowly.
A local mountain guide is helping her, but once again she has problems with the low level of oxygen.
I can't do it, I feel sick.
You can. Come on, Sarah.
Oxygen inside, okay, to put the oxygen inside. The second, outside. This part.
But her body simply can't cope with the altitude.
I can't go anywhere, I feel sick. I can't swallow.
The only safe option is to go back down. All her last gasp efforts have come to nothing. Liam's future is also hanging in the balance. Over breakfast, Expedition Dr. Stefan takes another look at him.
Now, on this, where would you put yourself?
Very bad.
Very bad. Okay.
Mountain sickness can be fatal if left untreated.
A bit worried that your headache's got a bit worse, actually. I'm tempted to say, I certainly don't think it's a good idea for you to go up any higher. Okay.
It's the moment of truth for Liam, and it's not good news.
I think it's better if you go down, actually. Sorry about that. But I think you will feel a lot better for it.
He'll take no further part in the assault on Cotopaxi.
Bit disheartening, because I wanted to go up there, but now obviously I can't. Really, really, really disappointed.
I think the whole group is feeling a bit sad at the loss of one of our team members. But we all wish Liam well and hope that he recovers quickly.
It's frightening a bit to know that it can happen any time. So we need to look out for ourselves.
Before Liam heads down, Polly has a surprise.
We've arranged for all of you to have a phone call home.
Wow!
So your parents will be waiting for you guys to phone them. How does that feel?
Cool!
Yeah?
After an intense fortnight away, it'll be the first time they've heard their parents' voices.
Hello?
Hello. And it proves very emotional for many of the team.
Mummy,
Hi.
how are you? Hello?
I'm fine.
How is everything?
It's cool.
Alright, Dad.
How you doing, man?
I'm right, thanks you.
Are you having a good time?
Yeah, it's quality. I love it out here.
Have you changed your pants yet?
Yeah, about 3. I'm on my 3rd pair of pants, yeah.
Are you? So that's good then.
Do you know what mountain we're climbing up?
What mountain?
Cotopaxi.
Crikey. Wow. Are you excited about it?
Yeah, really, really excited.
How high will you get, do you think?
How high will we get? Well, we're hoping to be able to go all the way. But we're...
You can go all the way?
Yeah.
Gosh. It's huge.
I've got to go back.
Hey, you're breaking up.
I've got to go back down
Why?
because I've got AMS.
You take care, mate.
Mum, I have to go now.
Alright, we love you. Love you.
Love you.
I love you, Dad. Yeah.
Love you. Love you.
I love you. Bye. Oh, God.
At the beginning, I was finding it hard to talk.
It was really nice to hear from them, though.
It made me even more determined.
It's time for Liam to leave the team and head back down.
Liam, just take it dead slow, all right? And as you get lower, you're going to feel a lot better, okay?
There are now just 6 adventurers left with a chance of making the summit, and they hike over to the ice for their glacier training session.
So it's now time to kit up with helmets, harnesses, crampons and ice axes.
The key skill the team need to master is using crampons to climb on the glacier.
Good.
Just get loose.
Okay.
Crampons have 12 long razor-sharp points to grip the ice. And at first they feel very awkward to walk on.
Don't like these crampons at all. It just feels like I'm gonna fall off and the wind's just gonna blow me away.
I find it quite difficult to get places without me falling flat on my face. So it's going to take me a bit of time to get used to them, let's see.
Glaciers are solid ice and often full of deep cracks called crevasses.
Nice big step across. Confident. Perfect.
Even harder than climbing up the ice is getting back down. Leader Ben has a rather special technique.
Guys, it's called the nappy position. All right, imagine you've got you've soiled pair of underpants. All right, okay? And it's hanging around your bottom, yeah? That's the kind of thing that you're doing, yeah? You're upright, your bottom's into the slope, and your knees are bent, yeah? You're trying to get as many points in contact with the ice, okay?
Yeah. Use your axe if you want.
I just pooped myself. Really enjoying it. Crampons feel pretty natural now. Just getting used to it. They're a bit tiring because you have to sort of force them in a bit. It's starting to feel like just part of your boot now. There's a little bit more effort, obviously, putting them in, but yeah, apart from that, I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, it's really good fun.
But some are still not as sure on their feet.
Ooh, steady. Again, Aaron. Stomp them in, yeah?
Hate those stupid contraptions. Honestly, I am convinced I'm going to break my ankle on them. I don't like them at all.
I'm a little bit concerned with Kylie and Erin, to be honest. They're not that confident. They're a little bit scared.
And they'll be totally relying on crampons from now on. For the next stage of the climb, they'll head right up a glacier to Camp 1 at 17,000 feet, their last stop before the big push for the summit. The morning of the climb dawns ice cold and snowy.
The next 24, 36 hours are going to be the hardest of your lives. Absolutely guaranteed, all right? You guys have got to switch on up in your head and go, do I want this or do I not, okay? So it's all up top.
I can do this. I'm really going to give it my all.
My aim is to get to the summit and become the youngest Scottish person to have reached the summit of Mount Cotopaxi.
No matter what happens, I'm going to get there. And I'm going to get there and I'm going to be proud. I'm going to make everybody proud of me.
It's probably going to be the hardest thing I ever do.
As the 6 strike out for Camp 1, the leaders know they may well lose more adventurers along the way. And Josh is very quickly in trouble. He's struggling with his huge rucksack.
I was fine yesterday when we had a really light pack, but with the really heavy pack, finding it quite hard to breathe.
The only option is to take most of Josh's heavy camping kit off him.
You need to tell me where it is. Yeah.
I've just got the essential kit that I need for the glacier. Helmet, harness, ice pick, crampons.
The glacier is very steep and full of danger. The adventurers are roped in twos to an experienced guide in case they lose their footing.
It's hard. Still don't like the crampons.
With under half the oxygen found at sea level, every step is a major effort.
Hold on.
And crevasses are a constant hazard.
That's fairly far down.
Yeah.
Follow me.
For most of the group, it's extremely heavy going.
I'm really out of breath all the time. I'm finding it quite hard.
I'm trying to get my breath back.
But the youngest girl, 13-year-old Caitlin, is surprising everyone with her spirit and stamina.
I'm feeling fine just now. I'm quite enjoying this.
They've been climbing for over 2 hours when suddenly Matt starts to have serious problems.
Can't breathe.
Just take it really slow and steady, yeah? And try and get the weight on your shoulders rather than on your waist.
There's no way Matt can go on with his heavy rucksack.
We're going to leave your pack here and then you're going to walk unaided, all right?
We're actually going to go further across to the right where it's a little less steep and just zigzag our way up. But they're doing really well, really well.
Having come so far, all 6 are absolutely determined to make it to Camp 1.
If you want it bad enough, you can get it, and I want it bad enough, so I want to get up to the top.
And after an exhausting 3-hour climb, they all reach the dizzy heights of 17,000 feet.
That is amazing. We made it.
Never thought that I'd get this far. So glad to be here.
I'm a bit disappointed that I couldn't go all the way with the rucksack. I think that breathlessness that I had then was the worst feeling I've ever had. It was pretty scary.
Just got to take your hat off to these young people because they have actually really dug it out. And it's been hard for them, it really has. I have to say it gets harder.
But for now, it's a chance to appreciate their breathtaking new campsite.
This place is so alien. You could film something like Alien here. It's amazing. It really is.
To avoid spoiling such a pristine place, a key problem is where to go to the toilet. The serious solution? Each adventurer has to poo into a plastic bag.
If you need to do your number 2, this is what you do it in. This portable device. Put it in here, and you put it in here.
At the end of the climb, the waste will be carried back down, leaving the mountain completely unspoilt. To get to the top of Cotopaxi from Camp 1 is a marathon round trip of at least 10 hours. To do it safely, the adventurers will need to set off in the dark well before dawn. It's a huge challenge which would defeat many adult adventurers.
Unfortunately, I do think that not all of the 6 that are here at the moment will make it to the top. There are a couple of individuals that are showing minor symptoms of AMS, and certainly sleeping at 17,000 feet is not going to help them.
Ben's already said that some of us are borderline, and that made me quite nervous. I know it's going to be hard. It's going to be the hardest thing ever, but I've come this far and I can't not go up there now.
The leaders also have concerns about the smallest members of the team.
The first 4 hours of the climb is 50-degree ice up onto a ridge. I wouldn't be surprised if Josh and possibly Caitlin go down without actually ascending further.
Really anxious and scared, but I'm excited as well. I really want to reach the summit. And just looking up, it looks miles away.
Cotopaxi, 3 a.m, and the summit beckons.
Morning, boys. Hello. It's a beautiful day. But your moment of glory has arrived. You're looking very perky, Will.
I've been awake for 2.5 hours.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Did you sleep all right?
No, not at all.
The temperature at 17,000 feet has dropped overnight to -10 degrees.
I'm cold. Really, really cold. I'm just a bit nervous at the moment and cold.
Really excited, but I think it's going to be really tough, so it's making me nervous. It's going to be amazingly hard, but I'm going to give it my all.
Okay, guys. Let's go. Yeah? Slowly plod.
It's just before 4 a.m. as the 6 adventurers begin their epic summit attempt. But almost immediately there's a setback. Matt has to be checked out by the expedition doctor. He's feeling dizzy and sick.
Probably unlikely to be related to the altitude because you've not got any other symptoms.
I don't know, I think it's going to get worse.
Yeah. Is there pain in your stomach?
No.
No, just a feeling of sick.
He doesn't have altitude sickness, so he's given the okay to continue if he can.
You just need to make a decision of whether you feel you can carry on with it or if you want to get down now.
Just to give you, realism is that you can't afford to stop.
I know, I realise that.
You're going to have to go through your sort of pain barrier, as it were, to keep up with everyone.
I don't think it's worth it, mate. It's not a pain barrier, I just feel really sick.
I know.
It's a tough call. Having made it this far, he desperately wants to carry on.
Just got to remember.
If I can have 2 minutes, I can go. Just 2 minutes.
Hey, mate. It's not your fault that you're feeling sick, all right?
Don't worry. It happens to the best of us, mate.
In the sub-zero temperatures, everyone needs to keep moving.
Okay, Matt?
No.
Keep telling me how you're feeling, don't you?
Others are also struggling in the extreme conditions.
I had some sort of panic attack because I couldn't breathe properly. And I just stopped. My toes are absolute agony. I'm in so much pain.
Matt is in trouble again.
Matt's feeling really sick, and because he's feeling sick, now his toes are excruciatingly painful.
This time he realises his summit dream is over.
I've had to decide, which was a big decision actually, not to go any further because I'm really ill. I don't know whether it's the food or what, but something's disagreeing with me and I just can't do it. I haven't got physical strength and I feel really sick and ill. But I feel pretty disappointed that I'm not going to make it to the top.
One of the expedition guides leads him back down the mountain.
See you in a bit, Matt.
The 5 remaining adventurers push on, but Will is having difficulty walking.
My feet are hurting quite a lot.
Turn your torch on, Will. You are doing so well. Erin?
Yeah?
Have a look to your left. Look at that view.
Oh, so close.
As an awe-inspiring dawn breaks above the clouds, Josh is also starting to have problems with the altitude.
finding it really hard to breathe.
He forces himself to carry on.
You're doing really well, Josh.
They've only completed about a quarter of the climb, but Josh can push himself no further.
My feet are really, really, really cold, and I've got a bit of a headache and I feel quite dizzy. I'm finding it hard to breathe, so I'm going down. I'm really disappointed though, because I really wanted to get to the summit.
Copy that. He's going down with one in the yellow.
The 12-year-old has done incredibly well to get this high, but his departure leaves just 4 adventurers on the mountain. They're still half a mile below the summit, and the higher they go, the tougher it gets, as the air gets even thinner and the icy winds get even stronger. But they're showing amazing reserves of strength and determination.
It really burns on your legs, it's really tiring, back's hurting, but apart from that, it's quite nice.
I'm cold. I'm freezing cold, I've lost the feelings of my toes, but I'll just keep on going.
They battle on upwards for what seems like an eternity.
Wow. Oh my. Wow. It's quite beautiful, isn't it? Yeah.
"5 hours into the climb, they're all still hanging in. As they reach their last big stop before the summit, the leaders are astounded.
It is incredibly windy up here. It's bitterly cold. We're at 18,600 feet. We're down to 4, and they are doing so well. I can't believe it.
Caitlin, the smallest of the 4, has defied all predictions in getting this far.
Excellent, well done, good.
And she believes she can go even higher.
It's such a great feeling to know you've come up this far, and to know that you have a possibility of making it to the summit. So it's an amazing feeling.
We're probably about an hour and a half from the summit, so I'm lost for words. I don't want to say too much now, but they're just doing incredibly well.
Fantastic, I saw it and I was just like, can't wait, I can't wait to get up there. If I get up there, I think I'll cry with joy, I really do. The freeze on my face, of course, but...
It's time to begin the final push. Can any of them rise to the ultimate challenge?
It hurts. It really hurts.
Look at the wind blowing on the top, the cloud.
With the summit looming above them, they all dig deep to push on through the pain. After 6.5 hours of climbing, Erin, Kylie, Will and Caitlin all make it to the top of the mighty volcano. They're the youngest group on record ever to go so high, almost 20,000 feet, 4 miles up.
I feel like the biggest man in the world! Yeah!
It's absolutely incredible. Honestly, I've never felt anything like it in my life. You cannot describe it.
At 13, Caitlin's one of the youngest Europeans to stand on the summit of Cotopaxi.
Oh, it's like being on top of the world. It's amazing.
To achieve something so big like this is just overwhelming.
adventurers left down at base camp have sent up a message with Ben.
We're so proud of all of you. Well done! Exclamation mark. Bring me some rock down, please. Lots of love, Sarah and Liam.
Yeah! God, I love those guys!
I just have to say, well, 4 out of 8. It's just incredible. It's more than my wildest dreams ever.
I shed a tear. It's so emotional. They're superhuman. I'm lost for words. I'm very happy.
It's a fitting climax to an extraordinary expedition. They've successfully completed 3 weeks in one of the toughest environments on Earth, often battling through almost unbearable conditions.
This is definitely the biggest 3 weeks I've ever had. I've learned so much and I've done so much and I've achieved so much, and it's just been absolutely incredible. I never thought I could do it. Fantastic.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
I'm going to miss this place, all the fun times we had together, all the getting to know each other and all the great experiences. It's the best sense of achievement that I've ever had. Come on!
My perspective on life is going to be absolutely changed. Things that I found tough back in England, and it's nothing compared to what I've done here.
When it was actually happening, it was very up and down. Sometimes I wanted to go home, upset. Now I feel this is definitely one of the best things I've ever done, if not the best.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
It's been a great experience and one that I'll treasure for the rest of my life. We've been given the opportunity of a lifetime, and we've grasped it with both hands, I think.
I applied for a difficult expedition, that's where I got. To be able to make it through, I feel really good about that.
Challenging, frightening, amazing, scary, and it's something you never thought you would do in a million years. Just cherish it for the rest of your life.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right.
Come on!
I hope you had the time of your life.
It's life-changing. Climbing Cotopaxi, riding the horses, building the bear enclosure, setting them free. It's all been awesome.